All right, joining me now on the Matthew Filipowicz show is my good friend Jamie Kilstein. Jamie is a stand-up comedian who's been on the Conan O'Brien show, Showtime's The Green Room with Paul Provenza, CNN. He is a contributing writer to The Onion, and of course, he is the co-host of Citizen Radio, which you can find at wearecitizenradio.com. Jamie, thanks for joining me, man.
Hey, buddy. Thanks for having me. I usually do radio shows completely against my will, and it's nice to actually talk to a legitimate friend of mine.
Awesome. Yeah, totally, man. So yeah, we have big news that happened on Sunday.
Well, I have big news before you get into it.
All right.
I kind of wanted to use your show as a platform to make kind of like, not an apology, but I feel like a lot of times liberals, we kind of, like I remember when George Bush was president, we're so used to being against anything that the Republicans stand for that when George Bush was like, we have to go after the terrorists. Oh, like my first reaction was, wait, does that mean I'm supposed to like terrorists? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Just because you're so used to anything he says, you want to have the opposite point of view.
Right.
So I feel like, during wartime, I've been very, unpatriotic, and I've said a lot of stuff against the occupations and stuff like that. So to make up for me being anti-American, I'm declaring right now on your show that I, Jamie Kilstein, am going to hunt down and kill Osama bin Laden. Breaking story.
That is gigantic news.
I'm going to find him.
You're going to find him.
I'm going to find him, and I'm going to take him out.
Wow, that is big news. Have you thought about any logistical angles of how you're actually going to do this?
No, I haven't. I have a ticket to Iraq, which I'm told that's where he is. He must be, since we've been over there and over 4,000 Americans have died and possibly 1 million Iraqis. So I'm going to go over to Iraq, and I have a picture of him. I printed it out. He's looking healthy and not shot. And I'm just going to show it around, and I'll find him.
Oh, good luck. Do you have scuba gear? Because I think he's currently under the sea.
No, he's probably not under the sea, Matt. See, that's why someone like you would never be able to find him. He's definitely not under the sea. He's probably on land with his family somewhere, doing what Iraqis do. 'Cause that's what he is, a fucking Iraqi. It's so like I don't know how to handle the news. Like I don't, because like obviously you should be happy, but it's like I guess
it's hard.
It is, right? Like he's a bad guy.
Yeah.
But the bloodlust is fucking weird, right?
No, it's totally weird. And it's disturbing where, like, when I was watching the news about when it was all announced and how all these people are gathering at the White House and all these people, with their USA chants, it's disturbing, man. I mean, because again, we all lived through the Bush era, of post 9/11 and the Iraq War, where that jingoism was just shoved down our throat, and we automatically have this sort of like, I mean, in some ways, any love from our country was sort of taken away from us because of these fucking maniacs, and so I still have that kind of like, whenever I hear, that kind of thing, I tense up just because of the fucking bastards and what they did, they used that jingoism to do unspeakable horrors around the world. So I still have that same reaction to that.
And it's like, what are we really bragging about? It's like, when America says we're going to catch someone in 11 years after we've destroyed 2 countries and completely bankrupted ourselves, we fucking do it. Am I right? Like, is that really good? Like, he fucking, look, I hate to say this, and this will probably even make liberals mad, because lots of people on the tweeter yesterday were kind of like, this is very serious. We don't joke about this. But people I respect, but I mean, like, the really bad news, and look, I'm not proud of this. I'm not anti-American. I think, Obama handled it well. If there was anyone to get, it was this guy, I guess. But with that said, it's like, dude, he kind of won. I mean, bin Laden said his goal was to fucking bankrupt us. You know what I mean? And like, look what happened. I mean, look how many more. I mean, you have to do something, but look how it was handled. It was handled kind of like a police operation, which is what we should have done in the first place.
Precisely.
Look how many more terrorists we made with all the weddings we destroyed, with all the civilians we killed, with the children we murdered, with the children we imprisoned, with the children we still have in prison.
Right.
I mean, there may have just been 100 Al Qaeda somewhere, in Afghanistan or in Pakistan or on the border, but now, I mean, there are a lot more.
Yeah, exactly. Not even specifically Al Qaeda, but different terrorist groups. Where our handling of this, where again the way we fucking blew it, where it was like the whole world, other than a few maniacs, were very much on our side after 9/11, and then we used it to go into Iraq and then murder civilians and it just it's just like and again this is like another thing where it's this you'd hope that now should we get out of Afghanistan? No, of course we're not going to get out of Afghanistan. Should we be out of Iraq?
I live in New York City, and when I was going to jiu-jitsu, whatever, it's no big deal. I can just fight. I'd take the subway to Penn Station, and it was like we just got fucking attacked. Like there were cops and military armed cops and camo with fucking dogs. I'm like, holy shit, I feel less safe now because no one's. There's part of me that hopes that the takedown was so badass that they are a little scared, and that their second in command is going to be like, didn't really know it would come to here. Maybe we can open up that bakery we've been talking about. But at the same time, they're fucking crazy. So
Al Qaeda
quiches, they're going to be planning blowback. What's that?
I said Al Qaeda quiches.
Yeah, well, that's my idea. I thought Al Qaeda meant happy quiches.
Right. It's exploding with flavor.
Yes, it does not. I lost tens of thousands of dollars putting up that stand. I put it up right by Ground Zero to honor them with quiches, but it was taken the wrong way. Anyway, there's pending litigation.
Yeah, it's rough, man. Friggin' lawyers, once they get into this shit, it's
I know.